Oh boy, you look pretty banged up. You're lucky those boys found you when they did. I mean, what were you thinking? Going off half-cocked and crazed into a vampire nest all by yourself? You're lucky you're not dead. Or worse. I mean, how stupid do you have to be to think that was a good idea? You're clearly not even a very experienced hunter. Don't you have any backup? A partner? Someone who could help you out? Or, at the very least, someone to yell at you to not do something so dumb? You're just lucky the boys showed up when they did. And I mean, really lucky. It was completely by chance that they ran into you, or the nest. We were working on an entirely different case when we stumbled on it. You must have a guardian angel or something looking out for you. Which, honestly, wouldn't surprise me at this point. All right. I see that you're pretty banged up and embarrassed, so I guess that's punishment enough. So I'll back off for now. Just don't do anything like that again, alright? We've lost too many good hunters recently, too many good people. We don't need to lose any more. Speaking of, though, I know a lot of hunters, and I know a lot of hunters who know a lot of hunters, but I don't know you, and no one else seems to know you either, so I gotta ask, who are you? Well, that's a nice name and all, but doesn't exactly tell me much. How long you been hunting? A few months? A few months, and you decided to take on a nest alone. Who got you into the business? How do you even know enough about vamps to think you can take them on? A lot of hunters I know are legacies. They're born and bred into it. Some of them end up getting pushed into it by some pretty heavy means. But no hunter is made overnight. So what's your deal? Oh, I see it. I've been around enough death and tragedy to know that look. Look, we've all lost someone in this life. It sucks. It hurts. And you'll never truly get over it. But you can't let it drive you crazy and drive you to get yourself killed. If you cared about this person enough to face a nest of vamps on your own, then they had to have cared about you too. They wouldn't want you to suffer without them. They'd want you to move on and, more importantly, they'd want you to live. You may not believe me and you may not care, but I've been doing this a long time, and I know it's the truth. Was it vamps? Were they the ones that hurt you, who took what you cared about away? Yeah, I thought so. Stupidity like yours can only mean that it's personal. I get it. I get where you're coming from. I really do. But this isn't going to make it better. This isn't going to make you feel better. Hunting won't make you feel better. You start down that road and there ain't no turning back. You will lose more people. People you'll be close to and people you'll care about. You'll lose yourself. It's not worth it. And you need to think long and hard if this is what you really want. But I can't tell you how to live your life. In the end, it's up to you. If you want to hunt, I'll take you in. We'll take you in. Show you the ropes. Teach you everything you need to know, and more. Hunters are family, and will treat you like family. But once you start this, you won't be able to go back to what you were before. At least, not easily. Isn't there anything you wanted to do? Anything you wanted to experience? When you close your eyes and picture your future, did it ever involve chasing monsters? I'm sure it didn't. Whatever it was that you pictured, whatever that dream was, you can still choose it. I know it's hard to see how you could ever go back to living your life after what you've been through. But you can. There's still time, and there's still hope for you. Grieve, then move away and start over. You can start from scratch. You can do whatever you want. Honestly, I'm getting old, and I know a lot of old hunters, and I don't think there are very many of them who don't regret not getting out while they could. It's different for those born into it, like the boys. It's all they've ever known, and yet still I know they long for it. It's even harder on those who come into it later in life, who get to experience real untainted living. They miss it worst of all. You'll miss it. You don't think you do, and you don't think you will. You don't think you even want to go back to living right now. But one day, you will. And I hope that on that day, you're not too far gone down the rabbit hole hell that is hunting. But like I said, if you think that this is what you want, we'll teach you, help you find your place, take you in as one of our own. You don't have to make a decision or a commitment right now. In fact, it's best that you don't. Just think about it. You can stay here for a while. I've got a guest room you can crash in. Maybe after a while you can go out with the boys on something easy, test the waters a bit. They know what they're doing. They were born into this. They've been doing it since before they could crawl. They've also been in your position. They know how you feel. They might try and put on a good face, but they've lost a lot too. They'll help you however they can. Right now, though, I think maybe more than anything, you could use a beer. Come on, Idjit.